What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, the Phenom Jay.
This is just Cheese here.
And introduce.
You got it. Because my Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl. That is very true. Fly Eagles fly all day. And remember all that trash you was talking, Cheese, about the GOAT, Aaron Rodgers, and how no one can stop Green Bay. You guys are the best team in the NFL. Well, only one team is the best team in the NFL.
Cut that free promo right now. Talk that talk.
They bleed green. I am, along with Brother Carl. He'll get to his introduction. But we're going to get back to me. Because the Eagles are the Super Bowl champions. I am the greatest man that ever lived. Austin area, they got nothing on me. I am Eddie, and my Eagles are Super Bowl champion. Brother Carl, introduce yourself to the people.
First things first, I just want to say one to Mathis. Stags are the best.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I took it there early.
You always starting this nonsense early in the show.
It's been, a couple months, years that they've been trying to get on the show. But I'm here. CP. Let's talk that talk, boys. Let's talk wrestling.
Let's get into outside the ring business. All right. WWE is ending their single branded pay-per-views, so there's no more Raw exclusive or SmackDown exclusive pay-per-views. They're going back to being co-branded.
I don't like it.
Start us off. How you feel about it?
I don't like it because at that point you might as well just have non-exclusive programs. Raw might as well be on SmackDown. SmackDown might as well go back to being on Raw. I like to have it exclusive like that. I'm not really feeling it. Not really feeling it. I like having the big ones be the co-branded ones like SummerSlam, WrestleMania, all those. But I don't know how I feel about it right now.
Jay.
I mean, I'm with Carl on this. I don't like it because the way I've been reading this too is going to like 5-hour shows at this point for every pay-per-view.
Exactly.
Nobody needs that. If you go into the big four like Carl was talking about, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and WrestleMania, no problem with that. I have no issue with it. But you don't get to showcase a lot of the talent on the exclusive pay-per-view brands, especially with all these storylines that are building up, and then you basically can rush these matches that can be almost classics on these pay-per-views. I don't like it. I really don't like it.
Jeez.
I mean, I'm always willing to give everything a chance, take everything, as it is. Everyone and everything deserves a chance. But the thing is, when did The Rock officially leave wrestling?
The Rock 03. You talking about?
Okay, from 04, maybe 05 to a few years ago, we had these brands, these just combined pay-per-views, and for a while they worked, but then we had the brand split, and that was what was more interesting and captivating now, and so just throw that out the window, just make it seem like one of these two shows is going to officially go back to just being the official B show. They're not going to be on the same level anymore, I feel like, at this point, because if you're having them cross-promote like that in the pay-per-views, then they're going to start cross-promoting on the shows, and it's just going to be like the whole brand split was just a waste of everyone's time. It was a good setup, and then you just threw it all away. Again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to repeat you guys, but I feel the same way. A lot of superstars, big card stars from SmackDown going to suffer.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
You know how they love to promote Raw. It's a 3-hour show. I think the Baron Corbins and the Zack Ryders and the Mojo Rawleys, they're going to be the guys to suffer.
I mean, Mojo could always suffer.
We know he's trash.
I ain't trash.
But we know he's trash. He can always suffer. But guys like him, guys like the Bludgeon Brothers are going to suffer with this, and I don't like it. But it's a money move. They wasn't selling out Raw shows, wasn't selling out SmackDown shows. They think they combine them, they'll sell out. And I guess for the sake of business, I guess it makes sense. But I don't think any of us are feeling it. Speaking of trash, like Mojo Rawley, new contracts. Mojo signed a new contract. Dolph Ziggler signed a new contract. The Miz has all signed new contracts. Mojo and Dolph are 2-year contracts. The Miz is a 4-year contract. How you guys feel about it, Cheese?
Well, first off, and I want to talk about this for a while, I honestly think, as of late, because John Cena is part-time now, but as of late, The Miz is the best talker right now in the business. I would still say John Cena, but I mean, he's moved to part-time, but when he's there, he is obviously the best. But when he's not, it's The Miz. And he's also been one of the most consistent. He's been in the industry for 14 years, which I thought was actually shocking. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a little less than that. But The Miz is definitely one of the top stars in the industry, and he's worked his way up. So I'm happy for The Miz. Dolph's on his way out. I feel like I feel like he's getting old. I feel like I don't know. I feel like these promos he's shooting are kind of shoots more than works. I honestly feel like he really is disgruntled. He probably might be on the way out. And Mojo's just kind of there.
Your best friend.
And Mojo's just kind of there.
Oh, look at that. Jay?
My oh my, how the mighty have fallen.
Remember when you guys tried to convince me that the Giant Warrior Battle Trophy meant something?
Hey, I learned my lesson, man. I learned my lesson.
It does. It does. 3 years after the fact. I mean, look what happened a couple years after Cesaro won. He's the bar is huge. A couple years after.
He was already a tag team champion and a United States champion before he won the tournament. He didn't need that trophy.
Baron Corbin, though, after that, he started to come into his own more. You can't really make any justification for the Big Show, though. I mean, that was too little, too late.
Eddie, you understand I haven't said a word about this, right? Because I already ate crow on this.
Yeah.
I ate crow on this, so I'm not saying a word about that.
I enjoy crow. It's delicious. Have you ever had it? It's amazing.
That's part of your daily nutrition. That's part of the reason why you keep talking.
Carl, how do you feel about it? Jesus.
Oh, dang, you gonna skip over brother, though?
I'm coming back to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Jay got it.
Yeah.
Jay got the floor.
But
Go ahead, Jay.
I mean, I'm okay with The Miz getting the contract. He's definitely deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
The in-ring work obviously needs a little bit more, but I mean, it's just the way that it is. Talking wise, man, let's go through the year 2017 of how he just ripped through every single person he's talked to, regardless it's John Cena, the Enzo Amore promo. Oh my god,
that was great.
Oh my god,
that was like the promo.
That was the Who's Your Daddy one, right?
Well, that was the one he was. No, not the Who's Your Daddy one. I think it was the one he came back out. He stood the cruiserweight champ, but he was running down like why he got thrown out the locker room, why he can't get on the bus.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he went off on him. I'm sorry. The Miz deserves that contract.
Mm-hmm.
He has been day in day out one of the most consistent people on the roster.
He's probably like 33, 34 maybe.
I mean, in his 30s, and on top of that, he's just about to have a kid. Yeah, I'm saying he's about to have a kid too, and so he's going to be even more motivated to do even better. So I have no issue with that.
And if I may, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. If I may, he elevates the IC title and the US title. He elevates those titles like nobody's business. Like when he has them, they are when he defends them, they are good. It's kind of like when John Cena had the US title and now Bobby Roode has the title with the US Open Challenge. When The Miz has the IC title, it means something. And I feel like the last couple of people that had it that weren't The Miz didn't do that well with it. But when The Miz has it, it's just like, I want that belt. I don't want the Universal title. I want that belt now.
I give him that. And I would say for Ziggler, I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50 on that. Because I feel like the E gives him like a chance. Like they start pushing him, then it gets stopped. He gives these great promos, and then it gets stopped. Like they put him into the championship picture at one point, then it gets stopped. It's not like he's a great seller. He actually is pretty good in the ring. When he gives a good promo, when he's passionate about it, we've seen what he does with that. But I don't know. I just don't know. That's why I'm kind of like 50-50 on. I want to be with it, but history has shown that it just kind of stopped momentum. So I don't know. It's a wait and see for me.
And Mojo J, don't leave out Cheese's best friend.
He ain't worth my time. Let's move on.
Yes, Carl.
I mean, The Miz is The Miz. Pay that man. He's the best talker in the game right now. In-ring work, like we said, still can use a little work, but
he's put on pretty great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, he makes the Intercontinental title, that title, is worth more than the Universal title with Brock. I can't wait for them to get the title off of Brock. That's another story for another day.
Thank you.
But The Miz, him and Roman have put on some of the best matches 2017 and this year. So you definitely got to pay that man. To me, he is probably top 3 stars on Raw right now.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down,
Mm-hmm.
top 3. Now we're gonna talk about my guy Dolph. I've been rooting for Dolph since I call him the baby Shawn Michaels. He deserves a one big title run.
Yes.
One more.
I think his in-ring work is crazy. He can sell the mess out of any move. I feel like even with his world title run, I want to say when he had Vicky as his manager, it was kind of just a joke.
You mean that first one he lost like 3 days to Edge?
Yeah, that one. And then I think he cashed in the Money in the Bank. I just feel as though he never got the title run he deserved.
He got that concussion.
Yeah, he got concussed.
Yeah, and then he's had injuries. But I just feel like Dolph just never got the title that he deserved Dolph to have. I really just think that he could be like the closest thing to Shawn Michaels that we get. And it's not because they're both white and have long hair. I genuinely like Dolph as a wrestler. So pay him. I think we'll get one more run. I'm not really feeling his programming right now with the whole come out, music cuts, does that thing. I don't know where it's going. And I don't know how him and Corbin got put into the world title picture randomly with no build up. So I'm not feeling the program that he's had right now. I thought him and Rude could do something very special, but it kind of just fell flat on his face because Bobby Roode as a face sucks. He's like the male version of Sasha Banks as a face. It's just there.
Yeah.
But so that's what that. I like both of those signings. Mojo to me is like the wrestling version of Rob Gronkowski, and I hate Gronk. So there's that. I can't stand Gronk, and they're both the same person. I don't understand it. I feel like I can do a better job in the ring than Mojo. So pay me that contract.
Oh my God, he's coming out the gate.
It seems like Carl has come in here and he repeated a lot of things that I have said, especially about Mojo. It seems like he's only important when this man Gronk is around, and when he's not,
I mean, he's still barely important.
There we go. When it comes to Dolph, I agree with you guys. He's probably a top 5 wrestler. Depending on what you like. I mean, Seth, Finn, whatever, AJ, or what you want to parse it when it comes to wrestling talent on WWE Ross, Cesaro. He deserves it. I don't like what they're doing with him. Like you said, it was like random. Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler out of nowhere get opportunity into the match. They're trying to say, but that it won't be such a disadvantage to AJ against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. That same old Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan thing, which I don't think we're going to get the payoff we want because I don't think Daniel Bryan's wrestling again for WWE. But
nope, he's going to Japan.
Right. And so, I like Dolph. I do hope that he gets a WWE Championship reign. It wouldn't hurt. I mean, it is on SmackDown. It wouldn't hurt to have Dolph. That's the wrestling show. It wouldn't hurt to have Dolph as the wrestling champion. Miz, like you guys said, outside of John Cena, he's the best promo in wrestling. I think the only promo war he lost in the past 3 years was the John Cena when John Cena called him a pussy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't win that battle.
In front of his wife, which I thought was crazy. And at that moment, I thought the Miz and Maurice should have beat John Cena and Cabelli at WrestleMania just for the fact that he called him a pussy.
Like, you gotta catch hands on it. Like, it's not even like fake hands. Like, you gotta catch this whole fade.
Yeah, facts. So, the Miz does the contract. I actually wouldn't mind seeing the Universal Championship reign with the Miz. I mean, but we'll get to Brock later and how he's like destroyed that title. But Mojo, yeah, he's still here.
I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Right, he'll get future endeavor eventually. But speaking of Gronk, there are rumors that WWE wants to sign and we'll get to the excitement of that. People, we've all heard the excitement of the room with Gronk. So Carl, start us off. How do you feel about Gronk in WWE? Future world champion Rob Gronkowski. Think about it. Stone Cold Austin, Y2J, Chris Jericho, The Rock, Triple H, HBK, Bret Hart, and then there's Gronk.
There's enough unseasoned chicken in the WWE already. You don't need that.
Jesus.
I don't need that energy around me.
Jay, it's your turn.
I'm just getting off.
It's deflated.
I'm just getting over a knee injury. I'd rather break my knee before I see him again.
Oh my God! Wow.
Ugh.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Confirmed. Rob Gronkowski is going to be signing with the Green Bay Packers, so we can put this to bed.
Okay, so now we can continue into other news. We want to talk about good wrestlers. Emma has signed to Ring of Honor.
Oh,
That's good.
She's in the Woman of Honor tournament to crown their first Ring of Honor Women's Champion. She goes by Tenille Dashwood. That is her actual real name. So how do we feel about that? Tenille Dashwood, Ring of Honor.
All for it. I think she got kind of short, like kind of shafted. She got shafted when she was in WWE. When she came back, they kept going between the Emma when she was with the heel, then the Emelina thing, back to her being the heel with Emma. I don't think they ever had a good direction for her. So I think for her getting a restart in Ring of Honor is going to be a very good thing for her. She'll be able to really showcase what she really is as a talent, and from an in-ring perspective and a promos perspective. So I like the move.
Carl.
I like it because now she's pretty much the face of that Woman of Honor segment because
Her
yeah.
and Brandy Rhodes.
Yes, her and Brandy. I was about to say because those are the only two women that I actually know that wrestle in Woman of Honor. But I'm happy for her because I feel like Emma, like Jay said, she got shafted. Emma's kind of like when you have like your first child, it's kind of like that trial and run era. She was like that first child in NXT. So like it kind of worked in NXT where she was doing like the whole bubble thing.
Right.
But then like put her on the main roster. It was her and the Ascension. Her and the Ascension. I feel like were those trial children of NXT that kind of just got like they didn't really have any program. They didn't know how to translate them over from NXT over to the main roster. So she just kind of just got lost in the shuffle. And I think she got frustrated. So now she has a fresh start. Thank you for pronouncing her name right because I did not know how to pronounce it at all. So I think it's a dope move. She's great in ring technically. One of the most technically sound wrestlers that we'll see. So I think it's a good move for her.
Jeez.
For a second time, I'll keep it short. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. It's like Carl said, they need more stars, recognizable stars, for that women brand to take off. And she was one of the best women wrestlers on the roster when she was there. There was the Emelina thing was
a waste.
I mean, I thought her best work was when her and what's shorty name that's with the primetime
Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke?
Dana.
Yeah, Dana Brooke. When they were being the bullies in NXT, like they were like the iconic duo before the iconic duo was around. And I thought that was pretty dope, and I thought that should have been what was going on in the main roster. I think they failed her. But I think she'll probably win the tournament, and she probably should, her or Brandy, to put faces to the names. But next, we're going to talk about a serious subject. Rich Swann, Enzo, both gone. Enzo got released. Rich Swann
On his birthday.
Actually agreed to part ways. When it comes to Rich Swann, though, his charges were all dropped. But the thing with Enzo is still going on. Do we miss Enzo? Do we miss Rich Swann? How do we feel about their impact on the roster? Jay got your hand raised. You can start me off.
Let me start with this. So I've been thinking about this for about a couple of weeks now, and for both wrestlers, as much as in terms of one being a good talker, one being actually a good performer, you have to make this move if you're the WWE. With everything going on between 2017 2018, where it's domestic abuse, sexual allegations, you cannot have that stigma attached to your brand. What's the best way to do that? You release one that's currently ongoing. You have another one that's obviously with the charges dropped. It's still the stigma that remains around. You cannot have that as a part of your product. That being said, with Rich Swann, yes, dude, with the charges dropped, yes, would I have liked to seen him get back into the E, based upon the fact that everything has been cleared out at that point from a legal perspective? Yes, because the Cruiserweight division needs a little bit more talent at this point. They're not being showcased the way they should be. And with Triple H actually taking over, it actually would have been a good deal for them to actually have him back on there, because they're actually going to get more folks back into the Cruiserweight division like they should have been from the first place, especially now with Drake Maverick being the GM of that division and with Triple H running the show. With Enzo, you cannot have him back on WWE anymore. I'm okay with them releasing him the way that he did because you can. I don't. Here's the thing. We've actually talked about this on Twitter between all four of us here. It's one thing the fact that you still have these allegations going on. It's another thing you don't tell your employer that you don't got these allegations going on, and then they have to find out months later that you had this whole situation going, and then they're like, "Oh, so you can't even trust us to tell you what's going on." That's terrible from his perspective, the perspective of the WWE, because then it makes them look bad. And no, I don't feel bad for him being released. As much as I liked him and Cass when they first came out, you have a certain level of professionalism when it comes to being in a business that you have to uphold yourself to. And if you don't do that, you need to get dropped. I don't have any problem with that whatsoever.
I think it's fair to note that with Rich Swann incident was with his wife, him and his wife are still together. When it comes to Enzo, it's like Jay said, it was a thing where you gotta inform your employer. I mean, this is like the biggest 4 or 5 month stretch in WWE. This is when all the eyes are on. This is WrestleMania season, and you probably more likely than not will walk into WrestleMania as the cruiserweight champion. And for you on the biggest stage as a champion, next thing you know, what if the allegations came out the day before WrestleMania? What if it came out on the day before the Royal Rumble? They would have been screwed. Because they would have had him on all these television, the Jimmy Fallons, the Colberts, making all the appearances, and you're being accused of sexual misconduct. But Rich Swann, I wish they would have kept him. I mean, Ricochet is there now. The Inner City Machine Guns tag team, I love that tag team. I think him and Ricochet could have done some really good things, not just with the cruiserweights, but as a tag team in general. But, I mean, it's like you said, the stigma of being in the domestic abuse is way different now in 2018 than it is in the Attitude Era. I mean, look at Stone Cold. Prime example. He got accused of beating on Deborah. Nobody really cared because the time period was different. The time period was way different. But now, 2018, you got the Me Too movement and things like that. People are more socially conscious, aware of women's feelings and rights and struggles. There's no way he probably would have survived that. So, as much as I would have wanted for my selfish wrestling reasons, I understand both. Cheese.
I was never really a fan of Enzo to begin with. I just thought he was kind of there. He was always meant to be more of a manager than a wrestler. And this whole thing, I mean, he was always a cancer to the locker room, it seemed like. So I felt like he was probably living on borrowed time as it was to begin with. And then all this happened. So there's no saving face. No matter what, he's just done. Rich Swann, though, he's going to sign somewhere else. That's a given. Because he's too talented not to.
He's already been booked.
He is?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
IPW in Australia? Or is that England? Regardless, he's already been booked. Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's unfortunate that it happened. But it happened nonetheless. I still think it's a pretty good move on WWE's part. Just because then they're going to have all the people saying that all this still happened, and it's just going to bring more bad publicity and whatnot. It's just, and it probably wouldn't be as bad if they didn't mess up with Neville so bad.
Whew.
If Neville was still there,
and Austin Aries.
Yeah, and Austin Aries. Yeah. Then the loss of Rich Swann might not have been as bad as it is right now, when he's essentially at that time then was one of your top guys, because now you don't have much of anyone left.
Carl?
In the words of my queen, Issa Rae, I'm rooting for everybody black. So, I'm glad that he's booked. It's a tough loss. I mean, they're both, like, sticky situations. Rich Swann, thank goodness his charges were dropped. He's going to be able to get booked somewhere else. So, like, he's not going to be making the E-money, but I don't really know if that E-bag was really that secure with the Cruiserweight division. Because, again, the Cruiserweight division is now, like, the upstart NXT, so it's kind of like that trial. He was a part of that trial and run era with the cruiserweights. It worked in the cruiserweight challenge. It didn't necessarily work in the on the main roster because it was kind of like we get 1 or 2 cruiserweight matches and they're not letting the cruiserweights go how they did in the classic, so it's kind of just falling flat. But now I think it's a loss because Rich Swann would have like flourished under Triple H's guidance with 205 Live, and I think we're getting to that point where Vince is kind of just about to give Triple H the reins because it's kind of like Vince starts it out, it kind of falls flat. Triple H has to pick it up. Vince is getting older. Yeah, like NXT, Triple H has to pick up the slack. So I'm sad to see Rich Swann go, and he's a Baltimore guy. It's kind of far from the DMV, but still. Enzo, nah. It's like
it's a fantastic way to put it.
It's like, bro, like first of all, the John Donzo might have been one of the dumbest finishes I've ever seen in my life. Like, if I feel like I can throw hands with you and not be scared at all, I don't need you wrestling.
He looks like a guy I've beaten up before.
Yeah. I mean, like, yes, his mic work is good, but I feel like it just got repetitive. And it was just like, all right, bro, like, I get it. Jersey Shore. His kicks weren't fire, though. I will give him that.
That's right. He almost ruined Nia Jax. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
That sucks because I feel like that's where he was getting most of his money. But, I don't think he's going to wrestle again. My guy's better off trying to find a reality TV show, go on Ayana, Fix My Life. But I don't think she's going to do it with him. I don't know where he goes from here. Yes, the allegations are touchy because I was the first one to say it. When I watched her explaining it on TMZ, it was very weird and kind of made me uncomfortable because I was looking at her like, you're explaining this like way too smoothly for like what you're saying is happening. And then she was like, it was just a lot of holes in that story. But again, you can't be associated with something like that. And also, it's like you guys said, I feel as though if you would have came to them and be like, look, these are these allegations, they're about to come up, they're not true, where do we go from here? They would have been more lenient and helping you out because they probably would have took the belt off of him. They would have moved him more to the back, let somebody else take it, and been able to work with it from there, take him off of TV for a little bit. But no, dog, they had you on Front Street and you made them look stupid.
Right, because they were doing the Nia Jax thing. They were doing the
Nia Jax thing. Like, and I was here for him and Big Fine. Like, Big Fine is bad. I was here for it. But you just made them look stupid. And if there's one thing we know, Vinnie Mac does not like looking good.
Oh my God.
So, bro, you're out of a job. Collect that unemployment check. Sell some kicks on kickspy.com. Try to get you that bad. I never want to see anybody lose a job, but you kind of brought that one up on yourself.
He's probably going to TNA. Let's all be real. They take all the dumpster fires. That's a fact.
But TNA has some good programming.
No, I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying that every reclamation project, every throwaway, every disgruntled WWE wrestler goes to TNA and then win their world championship.
But
the first night.
I don't think that. Okay, Austin Aries did it, but that's like EC3 and everybody was on their way out. But
Lashley came in and got shipped to the main event.
I have such a problem with Lashley. I don't think he's a good wrestler. I never really liked Lashley, and he's the reason why we had.
Oh wait! No! Don't spoil that. We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
I had a very interesting thing I wanted to hear you guys ask. So we'll get to that. Okay, let's get some positive. And speaking of TNA, good segue. Gunner made his WWE NXT debut. He's with a new stable with Lacey Evans, Steve Cutler, and Wesley Blake from Blake and Murphy with Alexa Bliss. They're the NXT Tag Champions.
Oh yeah.
They are a stable. The name has not been revealed yet. They attacked Sanity at live events. Is anybody happy to see Gunner in WWE? I'm kind of happy.
I am. I've always been a Gunner fan in TNA.
I like Gunner.
I
like Gunner?
I'm for it.
Cheese, you like Gunner?
I do. I like him with James Storm. He was good with James Storm.
Lale?
Yeah, it's Chad Lale. I guess Lale is how I'm gonna call it. Cheese, you got anything to add? You had your hand raised.
Oh no, I just went ahead and yeah, I'm all for it. I liked him with James. I like his feud with James Storm for the world title was fun. Those two together, they were really good together.
Weren't they a stable at one point? Him and James Storm?
Yeah, they were.
Remember him? Him and Crimson like tag champions or something?
They were, yeah, they were. And then
I feel like Gunners had like multiple like stable runs in TNA though.
he started off as
Bischoff Hogan stable too, wasn't he?
yeah, he was. He started off as like
Jeff Hardy
as like a security guard guy, as like a legit security guard wrestler guy, and then they just turned him into Gunner, and went from there.
Gunner was dope.
Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah.
Gunner was dope. But okay, all the outside stuff. Let's get to the inside stuff. The Elimination Chamber.
7 people. Why?
7. Okay, we're gonna start with the main event. Cheese, 7 people. All right.
We just went straight forward.
I'm just getting right into it. Why?
Go ahead, Cheese. This is on you. All the floor is yours.
I mean, I feel like it's a scramble or something. They're all just like, these people aren't doing anything. Put them in there. Go. They got nothing. Okay, fine, whatever. But
Isn't that usually how the pay-per-views for WrestleMania go? We just throw a whole bunch of people into matches and just have them, like we don't know who's gonna, even though we all know it's gonna be Roman Reigns, but we're gonna act like we don't know, and we hope that it's like Braun Strowman or The Miz, and we're gonna pretend like that's the case.
no, there's no pretending.
Main events go anyway.
No, not when it's telegraphed.
I don't mind the 7 people. I mean, I'm kind of interested to see how it goes. I mean, if you're gonna add anybody to be 7 people, there's nothing wrong with it being Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. I mean, it's not like we're throwing Enzo in there, like Enzo and Big Cass in there as your 6th or 7th person. I mean, this is gonna be I think it's gonna be a pretty good match, a pretty intense match. Everybody knows Roman Reigns is coming out of it. We don't have to pretend, right? Spoiler alert.
No.
No.
We know Roman Reigns out of it. I would prefer Braun, and we're gonna get to that later on. But I mean, John Cena's in the match. It's gonna be a blockbuster match. Jay, how you feel?
I mean, I'm okay with the wrestlers in the match. My problem is, and this is gonna go to our overall topic that I think we'll probably discuss later on. But I just feel like we're just throwing a bunch of parts into this, and then even though we know the ending is gonna be Roman Reigns, I just feel like we're just throwing people like, okay, you go in the match, you go in the match, you go in the match. I'm all for like furthering storylines, but I can't do this cross section of we're gonna throw Elias in the mix, even though he's starting to, we want him to become a star because he's doing great things right now.
But to be fair, there is storylines.
Right, there are, but I mean,
I guess Elias and Braun is beefing. I mean, Roman Reigns and Miz are beefing. John Cena and John Cena and Miz are beefing. I don't know where Finn Balor comes from.
Yeah, I mean,
he's Finn Balor.
But I mean, I just feel like they're just throwing a lot of parts into this, which I'm like I said, don't get me wrong, there's going to be some fantastic wrestling spots in this, and I'm all for it. But I feel like we're just throwing a lot of things into the fire, and then it's just hoping to start something that's really big. I hope it does. I just don't feel as comfortable with just, especially with the Elimination Chamber being 7 people. We'll see.
Carl, 7 people.
I mean, the more the merrier. Why not? But like, I don't know. Like, are they going to make the chamber bigger?
They have to.
3 people are going to start. The chamber same size. 3 people are going to start.
Oh.
I mean, I'll allow it. I kind of want them to go back to like the old school Elimination Chamber, like it's wrestling, like put the steel links on the floor, like I'm here. But I mean, of course, we all know Roman's going to win. Yeah, I feel like you can't have Braun win and him go to WrestleMania and wrestle Brock, because what are you going to do? Have Braun Strowman lose to Brock
Again?
Yeah.
You can't have him lose. You can't have him lose right now. Clearly John Cena is being used to put over Elias, so Elias won't win. They're going to go into their own little mini program to put Elias over. Finn, I'm disappointed to see what they've done with Finn since
Yup.
he's come back from injury.
And the
Like,
Battle Club, by the way.
yeah, and the Battle Club. Like, you had a chance to do something really, really good, and it's kind of just like, excuse me, a tad bit too late. Kind of with the Woken Matt Hardy thing, it's just a tad bit too late. But Finn's a great wrestler, so he can do his Finn thing. He's my dark horse because I think they might go with the David versus Goliath type thing for the Universal title, and I think we all deserve the Finn Balor entrance at WrestleMania that I feel like we still have never gotten.
Oh, Demon Finn?
Yeah, I need that at WrestleMania. Seth is going to be Seth. He's always he works. I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to get some real high impact spots in this match, which I'm excited to see. It's going to be nothing like before. I'm here to see Braun just throw people through things. I feel like I'm going to get Braun to throw John Cena through the Elimination Chamber.
That'd be dope.
I'm down for that.
Like, just through the wall.
I'm down for that.
Just through the entire wall. So, it should be... I mean, clearly somebody's going to go through the plexiglass. Braun's he's going to power slam somebody through the plexiglass.
Yeah. And it might be Elias.
And probably... He picked up and made the cello look like a guitar. And then he broke it over him. And so the day is going to come where Braun is going to flip over the entire ring.
Yeah.
And it might be at the Elimination Chamber. He might flip over the entire Elimination Chamber. With the whole chamber. And everybody's going down. So, I mean, it's jumbled, but all WWE storylines are jumbled at this point, and they're making it work. I feel like we're in a weird crossover point where we're trying to figure out, are they going to stay PG, are they going to go PG-13, or are you just going to let it be a free-for-all in 2018 and go semi-attitude there? So we're getting weird build-ups for the Mania, but I feel like they need to cut some of these pay-per-views out to have detailed story building for Mania, but hey, it's working.
I did forget that WWE did purchase all the broken tape library, so they're going. So that's the thing with the Woken thing might actually turn into a broken thing.
I mean, Brother Nero's. It's already been confirmed. Brother Nero's coming back.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. So maybe that's
Wait. I have one thing that I'm disappointed about with the Woken thing. The E again has missed the mark to have. What's the boy from the Mr. Raj name? Shoot, I forgot his name.
Dallas?
Yes.
Yeah,
Why?
to join with Bray?
To join with Bray and be actual brothers. That versus Jeff and Matt could have been dope.
Yup.
I mean, they can still do that. He just kidnapped him. Like,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. But, like, you can't just up and kidnap him. So, like, I needed, like, the Miz versus Bray program. We've come to find out that they're actually really brothers, and they're blood brothers. I like this stupid Jason Jordan and Kurt Angle thing, but we clearly know that's not your son because you are not out here with the chocolate Kurt. We know. they are real brothers. So, like, you could have had that feud. Then he turns on the Miz and joins Bray, and then all of a sudden, boom, Woken Matt Hardy. Somebody needs to pay us for, like, writing for the WWE.
I agree.
Yep.
I feel like we can turn them around. A whole lot of ideas for that. But speaking of the Brock Lesnar thing and Braun Strowman thing, before we get back to the pay-per-view, I think it should be Braun, and I think Braun should be Brock. Because if Roman beats Brock, it doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does. It means the big dog is taking down another one.
But it hasn't worked for him so far.
It has. You think
I don't think so. His beat with his match with John Cena, what that do for him?
With Roman?
Match with Undertaker. Yeah, Roman.
Undertaker carried. I mean, Roman carried the Undertaker.
And it was
No, it turned it into an actually fire match.
that match was not.
Mania.
Who thought that match was fire?
I thought it was good. I thought seeing Roman carry the Undertaker was pretty
No, I'm sorry. No, that's why I gotta disagree.
Not fire.
I gotta disagree.
And Whoa. And that Undertaker match gave us the best promo of 2017. Where he literally said nothing.
That's a fact. But that was more of the crowd than it was him. The hatred that he got from the crowd made that.
Roman has had all the fire matches, and he has carried every single one.
But hold on. Time out though. Undertaker looked like some. He looked like a shell of himself during that match. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you're talking about Undertaker maybe 5 years ago, yeah. Oh my God.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Y'all gonna put some respect on Roman.
I'm not.
I will never.
Listen,
Hold on. Go ahead.
I'm not cheese. I don't hate Roman Reigns. I just think that when I look at Roman Reigns' career,
he is a Hall of Famer.
Oh
yes.
But that's not the point I'm making. For me, who've been watching wrestling forever and a day, I don't feel he's had all of his big moments. Don't feel special to me.
They do.
And they don't feel special to me. I feel like they've all fallen short. I feel like they're all falling flat. His Royal Rumble win fell flat. His win against Undertaker to me fell flat. I didn't like the match against Triple H. The best part of this match with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania was Seth Rollins catching it. Like, and those are his big moments. His first world title reign, we knew he was going to win it. Against Dean Ambrose at the tournament, no one thought Dean Ambrose was going to win that. But it's probably a thing of, it's telegraphed. It's predictable. We know how it's going to end. And I just don't, it hasn't translated for me. But go ahead, Jay.
No, I mean, I'm going to piggyback on your point, Carl. I'm not disrespecting any of the points you make, because I mean, your point about Roman is going to be valid in terms of he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's going to be this. He's going to be that. That's no doubt about that.
His resume's already stacked.
Right, but my thing is, it's like, for me with Roman Reigns, it's kind of like, this is why the fans have a problem with it. To a degree, I agree. It's been kind of force fed that he's going to be the guy. It's versus, let's say we talk about when A talked about the fact that he would like to see Braun versus Brock Lesnar. I would love to see that match, and the reason why is because when did we see Braun start out as in terms of the Wyatt family? We know who the heck he was, some big dude out of nowhere, like wrecking people's stuff, and now we get.
He in what's it called? Little party army at one point.
Yeah, he was the Rosebuds.
Yeah. He was a Rosebud.
That is such a disturbing name, by the way, Rosebud.
But I mean, you want to talk about the starter from the bottom thing, and now he's up there. I would rather have Braun. We seen a.
Hold on though. But why is Braun a beast? Because of Roman.
I'm not here to take that away. I'm not disparaging Roman Reigns. I think people don't give him enough credit for his wrestling ability. I mean, I still think he's trash. I think he's trash with the promo, and I don't think that can be debated.
It's not, but that's why but he still had the most fire promo of 2017. That's why you let him be the Angry Samoan. You let him be the Super Samoan and let him just.
No, the Angry Samoan, yes.
If Braun beats Brock, it does way more for Braun than if Roman beats Brock. It's gonna be the same old Roman. People are still gonna be like, "Oh, we don't like you." It's not gonna be a special moment. It's not gonna be special. I'm gonna be like, "Oh well." We've seen that coming.
Here's the thing too. Here's where the E actually fell short. And Carl, you actually brought something up that I wanted to bring up. They fell short when the first Royal Rumble that he entered, where he was supposed to be the one that's supposed to win it, where Batista actually won it. That was supposed to be his moment right there. That's where they messed up. That's where they messed up. Because the year afterwards, where he won, beating Rusev, we didn't really care about that at that point.
People wanted Rusev to win.
Right. We didn't really care. Well, let's play this. No, people wanted Daniel Bryan to win. We wanted that comeback story. We all wanted that. But, I mean, like I said, they wanted to really capitalize on the momentum that Roman Reigns had. The Royal Rumble where he would have, against Batista, that would have been a perfect point to start off right there after the whole Shield thing actually went down.
Did he break the record for elimination that year?
Yes.
Who, Roman?
Yes.
Did he break Kane's record?
Yes.
Yeah.
12.
He was on a crazy run.
And if he would have won it that year, I would be like, okay, there's your moment right there. But ever since then, it's like we've seen it coming a mile away. It's like turn on the intersection. We know it's coming. They're saying, hey, Roman about to win this championship in 5 miles, 5 weeks. We all know it's coming. Be excited for it.
Honestly, I like Roman with having the mid-card titles on him. With the IC title and the USA. No, he held that title down.
No,
he held that title
barely defended it. He barely defended it.
I mean, Brock barely defends his title, but there's that.
And that's the thing, and I have a problem with Brock too. So we don't.
I'm waiting for them to get Brock out of here, and for him to go get his face busted again in the UFC.
Can we get that? Do y'all mind skipping that? We'll get back to the Elimination Chamber. Can we get this Brock winning the Super Bowl championship thing?
Yeah,
I hate it.
He needs to go. I'm sorry. I don't get. I know he's a main attraction. I know he brings in numbers, but he's done a disservice to the Universal Championship. We would have seen a lot more when Finn Balor actually, if had he not gotten hurt, do a lot more with that championship than Brock has done. He's defended the weight 2 or 3 times since then.
Twice.
What's that? Brock?
No.
He had Braun, Joe, the Fatal 4-Way. That's 3.
So 3 times. But I mean,
no, 88 Kane and Braun.
And Kane and Braun.
Okay, so 4 times. But did we really care? Did we already know what was going to happen?
We already knew what it was.
Right. And on top of that, let's look at the way he won. Like he defended those championships. Oh, we got him getting destroyed midway through matches, getting put through tables, doing all this stuff to him, and he wins over 1 F5 to some out of nowhere. Really?
I'm gonna make it a big deal when Roman kicks out of it at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
It's such a big deal when Roman kicks
right,
out
I'm
of
like,
F5 at WrestleMania.
Right, but I'm like,
Hit him with the 1 spear.
Right, I'm like,
everybody's gonna go crazy for that, right?
Yeah, I'm like, why do I care he's a champion? Why do I care?
So we go ahead, Cheese.
What was Cena, Lesnar, Rollins at the Rumble? What year was that?
That was 2015. Was that 2015 or 2016?
He was the undisputed champion, right? We had both belts.
Yeah, that was 20.
That match was fire.
That was 2015. Yeah, that match was good.
That was the last time I cared about a Brock Lesnar match.
No, actually, no. Pause.
That triple threat match was fire.
Pause. I just thought about something. No, the last time you cared about a Brock Lesnar match
was Goldberg.
No. I'm gonna give you one more recent. AJ Styles
versus
Brock Lesnar.
Oh
yeah.
Those are the 3 matches. Those are pretty much the 3 matches I've cared about Brock Lesnar being in.
Let me say, cause.
Oh well, I like the one that is playing rules with him and John Cena when he first came back.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about when he came back. When he came back, I was on board. His matches were really good. But the last one that I genuinely cared about, was versus Goldberg, was versus Styles, and was versus Rollins and Cena. Those were the last 3 I genuinely cared about.
What you got, Carl?
I was gonna say I did like the one with him and Randy Orton because he opened Randy Orton up
Woo!
KKO to get us open.
That's not a match. That's a mauling. That doesn't count.
I did. I'm here for Randy All Lives Matter to get busted open, even though for some reason somehow he is still one of my favorite wrestlers, and I'm so upset at myself about that.
Hold on.
Don't want Lashley versus Brock Lesnar?
No. Wait.
I'll be slow.
You know why I don't care about Brock having that title? Because the reason why I loved Brock so much before was that we would see him just do stupid Super Saiyan stuff and wreck things. And now I have the MVP Braun Strowman doing things like that on a higher level. And he doesn't need a pause.
Say it again, Carl!
First of all, that man he gave us the best line by just literally looking at Kurt Hogan. And Heath Slater said, "Get these hands." He doesn't need a Paul Heyman to speak for him. Get these hands. He came out and did a whole promo by himself with a cello and sang a song that your favorite pasty Brock Lesnar could never.
Oh my God!
He's still not the MVP though.
Bruh.
Oscar's the MVP.
No.
Whoa, Eddie.
Braun doesn't win matches.
Eddie. I would agree with you that Oscar's the MVP, but Braun forever right into the barbecue.
Oh no, Braun is top 3.
He's a forever right into the barbecue. That's all I'm saying, man.
Matches though. I thought winning matches, guys.
But is that his fault?
That's all Oscar does.
But I'm saying, is that his fault that Braun don't win the big ones?
I don't care whose fault it is. All I know is Oscar win matches. Nobody's ready for her. It seems like everybody's ready for Braun because he loses.
You're gonna be so salty when they make Oscar lose to Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Sick. I'm gonna get this man a lot. But I tell you, I don't have too many biases. But there are 2 people I will not allow the slander to. Shawn Michaels and Asuka. And when Asuka loses to Ronda Rousey, I'm going to cry. I probably won't watch.
If y'all want to keep it a buck, Shawn Michaels really has never had a classic match.
Okay.
I mean, if we want to keep it a buck.
I mean, we can, because that's a lot. I mean, WrestleMania
If
20.
we want to keep
WrestleMania 20.
Yeah, he had three great WrestleMania matches, all when he came back.
Oh, this is
No.
this is.
Double The Undertaker and John Cena.
Raw in 2000.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh my God.
The Shawn Michaels Renaissance was better than the Shawn Michaels original run.
He's the showstopper, but his in-ring work isn't that
Oh,
fire that we want to give him because he is a showstopper.
John Cena and Shawn Michaels was a classic at WrestleMania.
I mean, the Shawn Michaels Renaissance was better than the Shawn Michaels first run, I think.
whoo.
No.
It's not true. It's not true.
No.
The back injury, the back injury Shawn suffered actually did wonders for him because when he came back, he was even better.
No.
That match with him and Triple H, that
He's great,
that
but
bloody match with Triple H.
He never really had like
I mean,
that.
it's the wrong.
His most classic moment was caused by Vince McMahon with the Montreal Screwjob.
Okay. I mean, I like the sunny days.
I was going to say retiring Ric Flair.
And your man is a whole sucker. Brett ripped him on promo, and all he had to say was "Sunny," and that is such a sucker move. That is such a sucker move. Brett originally was like, "You can catch these hands," and Shawn wanted no parts of it.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. But we're not gonna say Alec handles that match because that's false.
I mean,
It's false. It is just false. I literally just named you 7 matches. It is just false.
no.
It doesn't have 90,000 switching moves in it like Omega and Okada.
I mean, I don't need that. I mean, we'll talk about the Young Bucks later, but hey,
Yeah, you do have that. Me and you do are aligned on the Young Bucks in the Uso thing.
yeah, but that's it. Let's get back to the Elimination Chamber here.
Okay, let's pull the card back up because I mean I got so flustered I threw my phone. Shout out to the life proof cases and whatnot. Oscar versus Nia Jax.
Oscar wins.
Oscar wins.
Oscar wins. It's gonna be hard hitting
I
though.
don't know.
She already beat Nia Jax
Sure to
once.
win, but she wins.
She already beat her once.
Again,
That is a lot of square footage to try to get your arms around.
she's already done it. Like,
Yeah, she did it in NXT. Can they not hear us?
already
They can.
done it.
Oh yeah, I forgot NXT.
Okay, so I'm just being ignored.
No, it's not
I mean,
the way.
Bailey has choked out Nia Jax. So
Could have said I wasn't being ignored. That would have been more believable than a delay.
can we get to? We'll get to that later. Jay, Oscar, Nia Jax.
I mean, Oscar, why are we even having the discussion? Move on.
Right, the MVP. We have to address it, guys. We have to address it. Alexa, the women's elimination chamber.
That's gonna be fire.
Who's in that again?
It's Alexa Bliss, Bailey, the ladies from Absolution.
Minus Paige.
So Bill, Mickey James, and Sasha Banks.
Whoo.
I mean,
Whoo.
Alexa Bliss is gonna win. We know that, but do we think it's gonna be a good match?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know.
Listen, I think it's going to be a great match. I do. I think clearly Alexa Bliss is going to win, but here's where it's coming around. It's WrestleMania season, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is after WrestleMania, we get the Raw shakeup, right?
Mm-hmm.
The shakeup is going to
I
see
think it'll be a
Sasha Banks.
I think it'll
No,
be a backlash.
the shakeup is going to see Sasha go over to SmackDown. Charlotte's coming over to Raw
Yeah.
because they need Charlotte and Ronda on Raw to be on that big one.
And Oscar's going to
I
SmackDown.
want to see that. Go ahead, Chief.
Oscar's about to be SmackDown champion too, because she's gonna fight Charlotte for the title at Mania. I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure they're setting up for Bliss versus Nia. But in terms of the what was the Elimination Chamber match? I'm gonna hold my breath. Just because 4 of the 6 can put on a good match. I don't know about Sonya. I don't know about Sonya and Mandy yet.
That's true.
So are we saying that so we're all in agreement that the Absolution girls can't put on a good match?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're definitely missing Paige for this.
Yeah.
The fact that Paige can't wrestle no more is hurting the Raw Women's roster.
Yep.
Yep. Because
Mandy Rose is terrible. And Sonya Deville's not ready.
yeah, Sonya Deville's still too green, and Mandy Rose is just kind of there.
I haven't really been keeping up on like NXT.
You're
So it's it.
she tries that too.
The Riot Squad is doing better than Absolution.
Oh, I love the Riot Squad.
The Riot Squad is really good. I think because Ruby Riot is phenomenal. Sarah Logan is definitely on the up and up,
Yeah.
and Liv Morgan's also been really good too. I think SmackDown got.
Naomi was really good.
I'm sorry, what was that?
That Liv Morgan and Naomi match was really good.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think SmackDown got the better end of the deal. I think Raw got hurt just because Paige got hurt, because Paige was pretty much carrying the other two.
Yeah, Paige was the mouthpiece, so yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
I think.
She was the best wrestler at the same time.
Yes, she was. So I think the Absolution are the first two that are gonna be bounced
I
out.
think Mandy is more so there for the aesthetics because of how she looks.
Yep.
In fact,
Is it? Wait, hang on, before we go on, is it just me or
Sonya
do?
Deville is kind of like a great value on Rousey.
Yeah.
that's also a fact. It's kind of weird how they did her too, because she was like the Miss Martial Arts person, and then they signed like Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey,
Right.
the actual MMA Four Horsemen, and it's like, okay, like what do you do now?
Yeah, like where do you go from here?
Back to NXT.
Yeah, really.
Right.
It would have
Those
been.
are the only 3 matches announced.
You know what? What would have been better? Switch out Absolution. Put in the iconic duo. Boom! I just made your match better. You're
I
welcome.
think that kind of duo needs to be in NXT a little bit more used.
I do too.
How long have they been there? Like
But
3
actually,
years?
I wouldn't have been mad if they would have brought him up.
I wouldn't have been mad either at the I would have been mad at the Rumble if they would have came out at the Rumble.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. How many? Last question, because I forget now. How many NXT women came out?
NXT.
NXT women. How many NXT women were called up?
I think 0.
Cardi say.
Oh no, Cardi say sorry.
And Ember Moon.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, and there's only 2 NXT guys. That felt really. I felt like there's at least 3 usually, maybe more. So I felt like
Cardi Sane is dope though.
Tori Sane is awesome. I like her a lot.
She's freaking great.
I'm actually kind of looking forward to a Kairi Sane Asuka match. That'll be fun.
I'll be down for that.
That her Shayna Baszler and the Moon match that's gonna come up is gonna be fire.
Oh
And
yeah.
I just tell y'all, I love Ember Moon and everything about her.
I do too.
Yep.
I do too.
Yeah, she's fire, and that flip stunner is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is it so good?
that joint is fire. Like,
Nah,
is there a better finisher in the business right now than that?
the Styles Clash.
The Destroyer, which doesn't count. Because
No.
How do you not like the Styles Clash?
I'm not saying-
That is the greatest finisher of all time.
Jeez, I'm not saying the Style Clash isn't great, but she's doing a flip step on the top rope.
Oh, the Styles Clash is not better than the.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You can't beat a flip stun off the top rope,
Yeah.
and
I love the Styles Clash.
and it lands perfectly. That's the difference
That's
too.
not even AJ Styles' best finisher.
It's not.
The Spiral Tap is his best finisher. He don't even do it.
I don't think they let him do it, right?
No.
They let Tyler Bate do it against Pete Dunne.
Oh yeah, they did.
Well, that's different.
I just don't think you don't want to do it. Shout out to Tyler Bate too. That young is nice, bro.
Isn't he like 19?
Yes.
Young is crazy.
Mustache
These
Mountain.
3 WrestleMania scenarios. Cheese. What is a dream WrestleMania scenario you want? If you can just say, I don't know any booking, there's no Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, there's no Ronda Rousey and The Rock versus Triple H and Stephanie. What do you want, Cheese? What do you want?
For like, are we talking about for this year or what I've always wanted to see?
Anything you want, Cheese. I don't care.
You know what I would have liked to have seen that would have been good? Prime Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Prime John Cena. A match that we never got, but I mean, and you know what? You couldn't even put because we got John Cena and The Rock twice, and those matches were pretty good. But I feel like
Got Rock and
Give me a 4.
we got Rock and Hulk.
yeah,
Too.
I feel like watching a Prime Stone Cold Steve Austin and then a Prime John Cena would have been a really fun match to watch because you would have had the respective faces of 2 different eras going at it. You would have had the anti-authority figure versus the I don't know what's the best way to describe John
PG
Cena.
Superman.
Yeah, I feel like because we've seen a lot of great matches. I feel like that for all time's sake, that would have been a great match. But and if we're just talking about stuff right now, I just want to see a one-time match would be great. Just sign Omega to a one-day deal. Get Omega versus Styles.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Jay.
This is going on right now because all three of these individuals are in the E. For a belt, a priority WrestleMania scenario for me, a triple threat match between Finn, Shinsuke, and AJ.
Oh, you took mine.
Woo!
Oh, man.
Woo!
I tried to stay away from that.
Not only will we just sit there and be amazed by the entrances because, and you've seen it now, you've seen it live.
I've seen it.
Do you understand? We got the three former New Japan Pro Wrestling icons, and now they're just big in the E. That's a money match right there. That's the money match right there.
Let me take this, Carl. I want to see The Rock versus Triple H.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
We can leave Stephanie at home.
You can leave Steph.
We can leave Ronda.
Leave Steph with the kids.
Let's get The Rock versus Triple H. You remember Triple H versus Sting, right?
Yeah.
It was horrible because Sting almost died.
But it was so much more,
Like,
there's so much more importance. And
No,
have DX return. Like, you imagine The Rock and Triple H, just the last soldiers of the Attitude Era. The Rock rock bottom. Triple H, next thing you know, DX comes out. Mankind comes out. Stone Cold comes out. The Rock doing people's elbow. He can sweet chin music. Like, all of the moments, all of the nostalgia moments we would get in that match.
The Rock got to come out with the Nation of
No.
Domination for the culture.
The Rock coming out with the dub.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No.
But I need The Rock and Stock Connection. I need The Rock and Stone Cold. I need The Rock to get his head knocked clean off by Shawn Michaels again. And I need everybody to catch these hands. I need everybody to get beat. But The Rock can beat Triple H. I want to see that match by myself. We can leave. Ronda Rousey can, I don't know, have her do something else. But I want to see The Rock and Triple H. I don't think Stephanie has no place, no business. She can't wrestle. So why we gonna attack that right? I want The Rock and Triple H. Just them for right now. That's what I want. I want them to.
I mean, well, I don't think I could top Jay's and yours, Eddie's. So like,
There's no way.
I'm gonna agree. Shinsuke, AJ, Finn, that'll be crazy. Like, it's a 5-star match alone off the intros, hands down.
Bro, you know most of them because it's three New Japan guys.
Yeah. The Rock versus Triple H, I think we're going to get that one more time because those two can sell a broom to Stevie Wonder.
Eat it.
So that eventually happened. I don't know if I really have any like dream WrestleMania matches though.
What about?
Like I've just been like working how many different storylines we can get.
You don't want Kurt Angle and Daniel Bryan? Y'all like
I've never really been a big fan of Daniel Bryan.
Oh wow.
But I mean, he's a great wrestler. I just never caught on to it.
Not even Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan?
I liked him worse than Daniel Bryan.
Oh, okay.
What about? Wait. What if? I know it's never going to happen now. But we're dream booking here. What about DIY versus the Usos?
Who?
Ooh, DIY versus the Usos.
Oof.
Oh, that's a great match, Cheese.
I mean, think about it. The Usos.
Oh, yes.
The Usos are the fire tag team. Go ahead.
GOP versus the Bludgeon Brothers?
They're not going to give the Bludgeon Brothers that push, and I'm so upset about it.
I'm just saying, just wrestling match, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely. That will be one hard-hitting match. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
War Machine. Put in the authors of pain too. Have it a 6-way. Have it be a 6-man tag team match of just pain.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah.
I just thought about one, and y'all can. I just want to hear y'all thoughts about this. You brought up Daniel Bryan. What about him versus a prime Chris Jericho?
Wow.
That would be a technical match.
But technically, is Chris Jericho even out of his prime yet?
Well, let's play this. Give me 5 years ago, Chris Jericho.
Make it 7.
Oh, you want the best in the world of what I do, Chris Jericho. I miss Y2J Chris Jericho.
I need Y2J coming out with the time clock, Chris Jericho. That's the
Chris Jericho I want. That one right there. The one that
he was so disrespectful to the Rock.
I need all of that.
But y'all feel me though? Chris Jericho versus Dan Bryan.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm surprised nobody said CM Punk.
You
gotta understand them. I'm not a CM Punk.
I'm leaving.
I'm over it.
I'm leaving that right where it is.
He's never coming back.
Since like one, he's not coming back. Promo wise, obviously his greatness, but I'm leaving where it is.
He maybe had a chance to come back before he did that. You guys remember when he did that Colt Cabana interview?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Lawsuit thing with the doctor.
Yeah, that's it. It's done.
Well, what about Sanity versus the Wyatts?
I'm here for it.
Like I'm talking about the full Sanity, Eric Young, Killian Dane, Eric Young against Braun, Bray, and Luke Harper.
I'll be down to see it.
I'd rather see Sandy New Day.
I just don't need
Bray
Braun. I just don't. But like, who's going to be the front man? Because Braun is clearly like the biggest star out of that entire group.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But I mean, who was the front? Yeah, I guess you're right.
I would rather see Sandy New Day.
The Wyatts, that means you're going to have to replace Braun. Because there's no way Braun goes back to being a Wyatt.
Yeah. I mean, but him and Dane and Harper and Rowan and the Axeman would still be dope too. The Undisputed Era versus the Shield.
Yeah.
Sell that right now. Sell that right now.
Or the New Day, by the way. I still need to see the New Day and the Hardys catch that fade.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see the Hardy and Usos catch that fade. I need that.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
That no one talks about. Y'all don't want to see that?
I want to see Marty Scurll and Aleister Black.
And Aleister Black?
I want to see the villain versus Black.
We didn't even talk about Aleister Black.
Wait, we ain't talking about the Zest God either.
Velveteen Dream? No, him and Gold doesn't need to happen. You know that, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
All of the weirdness. Innuendos.
No.
And weird. You don't want to see the Velveteen Dream and Gold. Gold Dust can still go.
The Velveteen Dust? Is that what we would call them?
Yeah.
The Golden Dream?
There you go.
I just want to see them fight each other, though.
The Golden Dream?
I want to see them fight each other.
That would be, but like, also Velveteen gives me more Rick Rude than Goldust.
Oh, that's a fact.
Because he's a great in-ring worker, and in his psychology in the ring is. Aleister Black and him still have one of my favorite NXT matches.
What do I rank that match?
We need more Aleister Black in general.
We're going to do that next week. I'm going to have a list.
That match might have been the best one on the card.
Oh, that night? Yeah, it was.
Because, wait, that wasn't War Games, was it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
That was the best match on that card.
Yeah, it was that. I did like the War Games match. Didn't Ono it was Ono and Lars Sullivan, right? In that one?
I still can't get with Lars Sullivan. I can't get with it.
Shoot, I wouldn't mind seeing the Kings of Wrestling team back up one more time. Ono and Cesaro.
Mm-hmm.
Cast them hands with somebody, that'd be dope. We don't have no more dream matches? We still talk about Lashley and Brock Lesnar. We just skipped all over that.
I'm not. It can stay where it is. Not happening.
Jay, you don't want to see Lashley?
I'm 50-50.
Cheese, you don't want to see Lashley?
He kind of killed CM Punk's original push.
Wow, I'm surprised nobody wants to see. I actually wouldn't mind seeing it aesthetically. I don't want to see them actually wrestle each other. But just the face-to-face part, I wouldn't mind seeing. That's kind of dope.
Like I said, I'm 50-50 on it. I mean, it's not that I don't want to see it, but it's not like I do want to see it. I mean, if it happens, hey, let's go for it. But I'm not gonna push for
Do
it.
we want to see John Cena and Elias, or do we want to see John Cena and The Undertaker?
No, I want to see John Cena and Elias.
Jeez.
I want to see John Cena and The Undertaker.
Jay.
It was Undertaker 5 years ago, yes, but I still say John Cena.
Right
Undertaker.
now.
Undertaker, John Cena.
Because John Cena definitely been throwing shade at man the Undertaker. Definitely been throwing a lot of shade his way.
It needs to happen.
But I do need to see Elias at WrestleMania though, like with the lights off, with the guitar, the whole stadium staring at him as he says, "Who wants to walk with Elias?"
And then Jeff Jarrett comes out.
You said Jeff Jarrett?
The original guitar smashing guy.
He's not even the original guitar smashing guy.
Yeah, I know it's a Honky Tonk Man, but Honky Tonk Man's too old.
Is the Honky Tonk Man still alive?
Yes.
Can we just acknowledge that the E actually let them use the word honky?
Listen, man.
He did. He did. I tried to skip past that, but he did.
Yeah, he definitely.
And he said it to John Cena, which is very weird.
To John Cena, he did. And Booker T was around for that. Just like I know he didn't just say that. Which more awkward. But feelings on Ronda Rousey, guys. She's gonna sign a contract at the Elimination Chamber. Jay, tell me how you feel, Ronda Rousey.
I mean, I kind of
women's champion, right? To the moon. Right?
No. Well, my thing is this. We knew it was a long time coming. We knew it was going to happen once she made that appearance at WrestleMania. Was at 30? Was that 32?
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 32. I don't know. I mean, she's going to get pushed like the female Brock Lesnar, which, I mean, she can take a lot of lessons from him. I mean, in terms of like how to actually go about this business, because it ain't MMA. But you ain't gonna get put to sleep like you did by Holly Holm and the Man of Nunes. Sorry about that, but
wow.
It is. But I mean,
seeing that she's probably the greatest UFC women's fighter.
I'm not saying. Here's the thing. I'm not saying she's not. But here's the thing. She can actually learn a lot from Brock Lesnar in terms of being from the best of both worlds, and be able to navigate this business pretty well. I was talking to somebody about this at work. I'm gonna judge based upon her promos at this point on. The first time when she came out, obviously you can tell that she was nervous, especially on that grand of a stage. Now she signed a full-time contract.
She messed up the point.
No, cheese. This ain't about you right now.
Jeez.
I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm excited. I'm not overly excited. I want to see what kind of work she can do in the ring. I hope it ain't like just suplexes, because I can't deal with that again 2 times over. But yeah, let's see what she can do.
Carl.
I'm actually excited for it, because one, we're not going to get a part-time Ronda Rousey. She's already said that her focus is the WWE, and she's going to be full-time. So that's why I'm more excited to see her than I ever will be to see Brock Lesnar. So I'm excited for that, and I think that she actually wants to be here. So I think we're not just going to get suplexes, and we're not just going to get random things, just like a Suplex City type deal. Because I think she's actually just working on her in-ring things. I think that's why it took her so long to get to the WWE, because I think she wants to do this right. And I mean, she has the blessing of Roddy Piper's son. It clearly something is working with that. Yes, would I like to have seen Asuka have her moment at the Royal Rumble, but you have to capitalize on what is maybe your third or second biggest pay-per-view and drop it. I think she did get overly emotional, which is why she smiled. And I want to see her be the killer, which is why I think they are going to pair her with Paul Heyman after Brock leaves. And then but I think she could cut a promo because she's done it in the UFC. I think he's just going to be there to just put her on a little different pedestal. But I think we're going to get her versus awesome. This is how I think they're going to set up her and Asuka. She is going to be the reason why Asuka loses to Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania.
I'm just gonna go ahead and stop watching wrestling.
Ronda Rousey, but technically the streak won't be broken because she didn't lose fair and square.
Goldberg.
That is how.
Goldberg didn't lose fair and square either. His streak was broken. He got tased.
He did get tased.
Yeah.
I don't know what was worse, the tase or like the Kevin
finger
Nash
poke?
versus the finger poke.
Yeah. Oh.
Finger
Or,
poke
like,
of
the
doom.
longest when I was little, I thought that like he poked him with the needle, and that's why he did that.
Are you guys
But,
familiar with the finger poke of doom, Jay and Cheese?
You said what?
Are you guys familiar with the finger poke of doom?
I'm aware of the finger poke of doom.
I am not actually, so y'all can educate
so
me.
Here's the thing with the finger poke of doom. So, the NWO is split up in the 90s, right?
Okay.
You had NWO Black and White, you had the NWO Wolfpack. The NWO Black and White was led by
Hogan.
with TK Hogan, and the Wolfpack was ran by Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash, Sting, Lex Luger, Conan. It was really dope. The Wolfpack was dope.
Yeah.
They were like the seasoned chicken of
Yeah.
WCW. I was here for it.
Even though Stevie Ray, Booker T's brother, was NWO Black and White. Interesting dynamic, whatever. So, main event time. Kevin Nash, world champion. Black NWO Wolfpack against NWO Black and White leader Hulk Hogan. This is the match you want to see. The bell rings, circling each other, they size each other up, and Hulk Hogan just pokes Kevin Nash in the chest. He falls down, pins him for the 3. They get up and hug each other, and the NWO reunites and create NWO Elite.
And that is why the WCW is no longer in this.
Okay, well,
Yep, that happened, and they let it happen.
alright then.
They all had creative control, so what happened?
Every last one of them had creative control in the WCW.
Oh my god. Alright, well.
Yep.
Well.
Do you think they find a space for Samoa Joe at WrestleMania?
No.
I kind of agree
2
with.
years in a row?
I mean,
Well, wait, when is he expected to return? Unless you give him Finn or you give him Seth.
They talking about Seth versus Angle from what I'm seeing.
Oh, I think they're setting that up with the whole Jason Jordan thing.
Yeah, that's
Actually, Kurt Angle cut a pretty good promo on Monday about Jason Jordan.
if he can learn to say WWE, we would all be better off for it.
I mean,
He actually kind of made me think that was his like actual child at one point.
But
for the Samoa Joe thing, I mean, when is he slated to return? When is Samoa Joe slated to return?
they haven't given us a timetable for it.
Because if there's no timetable, he doesn't get a spot. And it's not anything against Joe. It's just the fact that he has. When's the last time he's been on TV?
Before the Royal Rumble, when he announced his entry to the Royal Rumble, I think I heard that night.
I mean, for me, I want him to be a Mania. He deserves it. Great talent. He does everything well. There's just, I mean, look at the card. I don't think there's any space. I don't think there's gonna be any space at that point.
I don't even know what they're gonna do with Braun, let alone.
Well, the thing with Braun is that what they're setting him up for, from what I've been reading, is him versus The Miz for the IC title.
I've seen Finn in the Miz for the IC title. That's what I've seen.
I'm saying that's what I'm reading on like Wrestle Observer, PW Wrestling, and other sites like that.
Right.
Which I mean, okay. He should get a Universal title, but that's like we already discussed that point. But the IC title, at least give him something. I'm okay with that.
I mean, he should get a win sometime, right?
Hey.
Y'all MVP.
Hey, man, that ain't his fault. I just told you about that.
Yo. That's what we're not gonna do.
You know, if Braun was given the MVP award, this would be like when Tom Brady won it over Carson Wentz this year.
Yo, we're not doing that.
It would be like that, like the best guy or the best female in this case doesn't win it because, you know, people like him.
We ain't good. Again, I'm gonna agree with Carl. We ain't going there right now, man.
You know, we might as well just give it to Mojo. He's friends with Braun.
Bruh, come on. You told me being petty? That's some petty stuff right there. Now that's petty.
I just don't like to disrespect the Oscar I'm seeing. I really didn't like the way y'all came to Oscar.
Wait, time out. We did not come at Oscar. The only thing we said, and correct me if I'm wrong, Carl, only thing we said was for us. the MVP is Braun Strowman. That's all we said.
I want to say I never made any comment about MVP the whole episode. I just sat back and watched.
That's the only thing we said. Now
Who's my MVP? Aaron Rodgers.
How's collarbone doing?
How did that end up for you this year?
How did it end up for you? Remember how they was like, oh my God, Aaron Rodgers coming back, he's gonna beat the Panthers, and we're gonna go to the playoffs. And interceptions, and Cam was like, hey, I'm gonna run the wheel route. You been watching film. And then, they scored anyway. remember that, cheese? Because you're right, the MVP did win that day. It was just a black one.
Oh.
Wow.
The MVP didn't win that day.
Wow.
The MVP did go to the playoffs. It just wasn't Aaron Rodgers.
Whew.
It wasn't the 2-time MVP. You're right. It was just the 1-time MVP.
Right. You're right.
Who didn't win the Super Bowl because he didn't really show any effort when he fumbled the ball. Instead, he stepped back and let the Broncos recover it. That's what we're talking about, right?
Oh, yeah, that one. The same.
How do we get to this point?
The same one got shut down after they lost to the Panthers. I need telling everybody to relax. Yeah, that one. You're exactly right. The same one got the same one Super Bowl with Nick Foles.
Oh, dang. Yeah. Oh my God! Wow!
Tell me how Andy Dalton.
Why are you laughing, Jay? Nick Foles wiped the floor with your ass.
Hey, Guess what though?
That is true.
Albeit that's true. Where were y'all in this equation? Watching us.
Yeah, and watching you just score one touchdown and then just go, nah, we're done. We don't really want to win the Super Bowl.
No, but at the same time, though, y'all didn't even score a touchdown in the playoffs. You know why? Because you weren't even in the playoffs.
But here's the other thing, though. If the Vikings win the Super Bowl, they would have lost to the Patriots anyway. The Eagles were definitely the power team to win. Everyone knows that. Everyone else was just fodder.
But my thing is this. Where were the Packers in this whole equation? Where were the Bengals in this entire equation? Was Marvin Lewis getting y'all another playoff win? All right. He hasn't gotten y'all a playoff... Whoa, Eddie, hold up. He hasn't gotten y'all a playoff win in 15 years. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the same coach that continue to give y'all mediocrity. 8-8. He's Marvin Lewis is basically the black version of Jason Garrett for the Cowboys right now.
That's a fact, actually.
Again, I'm rooting for everybody black.
I'm sorry, like... We got Mike Zimmer, who's won more playoff games than Marvin Lewis has his entire career.
Bring back Mike Holmgren.
So you want to go that route?
I miss Mike Holmgren.
I'm just saying, don't go that route because my Vikings have more playoff wins right now than your Bengals have in the last 5 years.
You also have more Super Bowl losses in your history than the Bengals do, which is also very sad.
But okay, well, what's your point?
I'd rather be 0-2 in the Super Bowl and lose to a dynasty like the Niners than be 0-4.
Why are your season tickets holding up right now? Because nobody believes in this team. We're both here. We both here.
It's getting personal.
Whatever. My team has won 4. My real team has won 4 Super Bowls, so I'm fine.
I'm reading this JJ racial slur thing.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. Apparently he made a Chinese racial slur. It just came on BBC.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's a video about it too. I'm not watching it though.
Oh my God. All right, well let's get back to wrestling. Let's finish this up here, man.
Is there anything else you guys want to get off your chest? I think we've been through the list. Paul was making something about the Usos and the Young Bucks, which I would love to have gotten into.
Oh, the Young Bucks super kick party is overrated.
It is.
It's not that fire.
Are you guys gonna watch On Horizon to see Kenny Omega versus Cody Rhodes? Are you guys not excited for that?
Am I not? Of course I am.
We are here for this.
Who? I didn't hear the first person. Who?
Cody Rhodes versus Kenny Omega.
Oh,
we are here for this.
Yes, I am excited for this.
That is, and the Usos are the best tag team on the
planet. Can we establish something right now? Can we just give props to Cody Rhodes for being probably one of the few people who has left the WWE and has honestly been even more successful by leaving WWE?
He was held back in the E. He was held back.
And I agree. He's been held back, but this is beautiful to watch.
What are we defining by success? Is that true? What are we defining by success?
Well, let's put it like this. I've seen him come in the Ring of Honor. He won a title there. He's going to New Japan. About to put on fire matches. He's getting more shine than he's gotten from those two promotions that he did in the last few years with the WWE. And then we want to be honest about it. I actually like him as a wrestler overall.
You had to throw like Drew McIntyre and EC3 in there, right?
Yes, I do. I do. I'm saying now Drew McIntyre got a revamp all over again, which I'm glad to see he got a revamp. Cause that whole him the 3MB thing, yeah, okay.
I mean, but EC3 started from the bottom though.
No, I don't. Like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you. Like I said, I am all for that. I'm just saying, I love what Cody Rhodes has done with himself. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need to eat, and he's clearly proven it.
That's a fact. His wife on reality TV show.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like he making money. He's still putting on fire matches. He's still putting on fire promos. What more can you want out of somebody that left the E and still making a killing?
That's true. I mean, he's not out here flocking like John Morrison.
Oh man.
Oh
man. Oh man.
Bad. Johnny Impact. My bad, guys.
Is he still? Is he about to be out the door of Lucha Underground right now? Or is he still? Is he?
No, he's
a TNA.
Oh, is it TNA? That's how much I've been following.
Him and Evan Bourne had a nice little tag team match last week against EC3 and Brodus Clay.
Oh God, Brodus.
They need to bring Brodus Clay back, bro.
No, they don't.
Come on,
no.
We brought back Lord Tensai, man. We brought back Prince Albert. If we can bring back Prince Albert, we can bring back the Funk.
Look, Brodus Clay's doing fine on his own on Fox News.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
You didn't see that? He's like on Fox News all the time.
Brodus Clay.
I'm not making this up.
I think it's business.
No, it's not business.
What is it?
He was like on the show with with I don't know, a bunch of white people. And just basically, he keeps talking about guns and other stuff like that.
Oh, so Fox News. Oh, so
he's not Fox News, but yeah, it's not JB. He's not JBL, but by no stretch is he like JBL in real life, where he's actually like a financial wizard. No, he's just on regular Fox News talking about all these social issues that are going on. No, not once has he talked about business, as far as I know.
They got Brodus Clay talking about social issues?
Pretty much.
Lord, no.
He's on a show basically where they have a legit talking wall, and this is Fox News.
I know.
Alright, well, let's wrap this up, man. I think we got it all out the way, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we got plenty of pay-per-views coming up. We finally got Carl on the show. I mean, it's been a good day. He came out the gates firing. Shoot.
And
he was winning the Super Bowl. That's all we cared about. All we cared about. Tom Brady took a major L, which he should have. Eagles fly. Kevin Hart couldn't get on stage. Again.
He didn't need to get on stage. He didn't need to.
Hey, you gotta get your mans, man. I told you gotta get your mans.
He's not Bill Murray. He's not Bill Murray level celebrity where he could go into like how Bill Murray went into the dugout with the Cubs to celebrate. He's not even there. Huh?
And it's baseball. Like, that's...
Yeah. Even though we're going with that.
This is a big boy league.
I'm just saying you gotta get your man's Kevin Hart. He came on NFL Network dropping bombs, man.
No, Deion Sanders had to push him off the stage.
Bruh, that's all I'm saying. Like you gotta get your man's. I understand he happy. I understand he was a little bit inebriated, but you can't be doing that though.
That's a fact.
Like I understand you being a fan. I understand you being from the city of Philly. I understand you being happy about the team. They finally got the Super Bowl after all these years, especially taking out the Eagles after all this time. But you can't do that, man.
Shout out to Jason Kelsey though, MVP of the parade.
That's a fact. Free Meek, by the way, too. But yeah, on that note, we can just go and wrap it up. Free Meek.
All right, guys. So if you enjoyed this episode of the Triple Threat Podcast, please drop a like at the bottom of this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I want to thank Carl for finally joining us after all this time. And coming on, starting out being straight up savage because we clearly had some events to talk about, and he was ready to go forward. So we appreciate it. We appreciate that. As always, it's a pleasure for Eddie, myself, and Cheese to always talk about anything WWE. Get a little bit heated about football, sports, whatever it is, and that's what we do. Like I said, we'll be making even more videos coming in the future. So
Wakanda.
You say what?
Hell Wakanda. Don't you dare.
I was not going to.
Alright.
No, I was not going to. I'm like, no, nope. I know my place. I know my place. I'm gonna stay firmly in my place.
That's good. That's a good man right there. So, guys, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next episode. Like I said, I'm Jay.
I'm Cheese.
I'm the greatest man ever lived.
Hulk Hogan's a racist. I said what I said.
We're done with this one. I'll see y'all later. Peace.